Round 1 will consist of one-on-one battles to the death between contestants. Round 2 will consist of random battles to the death between any remaining contestants. Once the match begins, each person has up to 40 seconds to kill his or her opponent. The winner is the last living person. Round 1. Ramses II was the third pharaoh of Egypt in his dynasty. He earned the nickname Ramses the Great and was considered the most powerful pharaoh of all time. He is most known for the wars against the Hittites and Libyans. In addition to battle, he also had many structures during his reign. He built many large monuments, statues of himself, and the Ramesseum. He was pharaoh for about 66 years and had 160 kids. Born into a royal family, Mary Tudor was well educated. After the death of her brother, Mary became queen. Although she loved her people, there was genocide during her reign, which earned her the nickname Bloody Mary. In an attempt to unite her people with Spain, she married the King of Spain. This alliance caused England to be in a conflict with France. Genghis Khan was determined to conquer as much territory as he could. As he did this, he raped, kidnapped, and murdered many women, men, and children in Eastern Asia. Although he was widely despised, he created the Mongol Empire, which is the largest empire in history. Although it's not proven, it's thought that he died by fall. Elizabeth Bathory was known for torturing and murdering people, especially young girls. Two of her favorite methods were putting honey on people so bees would attack them, and putting tissues between her victims' toes and lighting it on fire. Since she was born into a royal family, nothing was done about her crimes until 35 years later in 1610. Once convicted, she was locked into a room until she died 4 years later. Ivan the Terrible was crowned in 1547. The St. Basil's Cathedral was built under his rule. He was a warlike king until his wife died. He soon became mentally ill, and in 1564 he left Moscow and refused to return until he was given absolute power. The people consented, and he returned to Russia. There were a lot of wars, and the economy plummeted during his reign. Hannibal of Carthage was born into a military family. He wanted revenge on Rome his entire life, but never got it. Hannibal used elephants to attack his enemies and for travel. He succeeded at taking over Italy for 15 years. He soon became commander, but Hannibal still hadn't taken over Rome. He eventually poisoned himself and died.
Nobody else was leading this place. This place would fall and fall and whoa! Spare me, please. I'm just a king.
Machiavelli was an author during the Renaissance. His most famous novel is The Prince, which supports doing whatever you need to do to achieve your goal, even if it involves hurting others. He is considered the father of the modern political theory. Even though his method works, it is not liked by the public. Although nobody is certain, it's thought that he died of natural causes. Pythagoras was a well-educated man. He was taken prisoner in 545 BCE. When he was released in 520 BCE, he started a school called the Semicircle. Although his society was secretive, they came up with many different theories and rules in math. An example is the theorem of Pythagoras. He continued to study math, music, and philosophy. It's said that he and his society were afraid to go near beans. Round 2.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Pythagoras, we're gonna die.
We either find a way or make one.